Hey YouTube, out here today. So we had a spoke break on my new wheel set. Mainly my fault. I went off a curb that was a little taller than I should have. Probably a foot tall curb, went down, hit pretty hard. I mean, I still moved my weight around, but during the ride, I heard a bang, and it was loud, like I hit something. I didn't pay too much attention. I just kept going because I didn't. And then I noticed that the fenders were rubbing on one side, and I took a look, and I didn't see it right away. So I straightened the fender out a little bit, finished my ride home, and got home. Then left the bike in its normal parking spot. Got up the next day to go for my ride, and I looked and I had a flat tire, and I had a broken spoke. So I changed it. It took me tube and tire probably half an hour to do tube, tire, and spoke, and re-true the wheel and get it all back there like it should be. Uh, the spoke broke at the nipple, which is almost always a sign of the spoke being overstressed. So usually when you drop off a curb and you hit pretty hard, it's not the spoke down at the bottom that breaks, it's the spoke on the top that breaks, because that's the one that's getting pulled the hardest. So it broke that, toured it up. I don't think I'll have any more problems. I just need to be a little more careful. I still am not. When I did most of my cycling, when I was in my prime, I was 210, 212 at the most, and now I'm 262. If that extra 40 pounds can make quite a difference. And I used to always choose a 36 spoke wheel. Well, they're a rare creature nowadays. 32, you see 28, 30. I don't know if they're just trying to make bikes cheaper, or they think that 32 spoke wheel is as strong as a 36 spoke wheel. In most cases, it'll never be as strong. I know they have went wider on the hubs to make the spokes shorter, and that probably helps quite a bit. Making that spoke shorter means it's going to be stiffer and stronger wheel, but these are old standard mountain bike hubs, so they're 100 millimeter in the front and 135 millimeter in the back. Part of the reason why they did that is because it's a good compromise for a bike that goes on road, off road. The tires seem to be holding up well. I'm not quite sure what caused the flat. It might have been that the spoke, when it popped, it poked the tube hard enough to cause it, or it could be that tube was just too thin. It was not designed for a 50 millimeter tire or a 2-inch tire, so that could have been it too. It just was too thin in one area and it was leaking out of it, because I couldn't find any holes. I put air in it, couldn't find no holes, no leaking, anything. So it's probably just slowly seeping out a thin spot on the tubes. I got a full size. I got a new tube in this back tire, but it's still not the size of the wheel. It's still a smaller tube. So yeah, that's going to be okay for now. If it starts leaking, then I'll think about changing it. I didn't even check it today, but it looks like it's fully inflated. It is some things to remember when you're out here riding in the fall is the leaves. It rained last night, and although the leaves don't appear wet, they can be wet underneath in it, and they can be very slick. So when you're out taking your corners on your bike in those leafy areas, don't slow down. Don't take a chance that you'll back tire will slide out going around a corner and cause you to crash. Just slow down a little bit and take your time. Another disadvantage is that you end up with leaves in your drivetrain and it dries out the oil on your chain, and you may need to keep an eye on your chain every ride instead of every couple of rides, especially if you notice that your drivetrain's picking up the leaves. Oh, I thought I'd just do a quick video and say hi everybody. Going on another UTV ride here at the beginning of November, so in about a week we're going up to the UP to do a scavenger hunt or a something on the UTV in an area that we've never ridden in, so this ought to be real interesting. I'm a good navigator. I particularly don't like GPSs, but I'd rather have a map any day, a hard copy of an up-to-date map. I can navigate just fine with one of those. I also know how to do intersections and resections to find my location, so yeah. So you guys have a great day. Get out and ride the bike. It's not too late. At least not here. It's 45 degrees today. That's why I got the old Oro jacket on, but it is not on. It's a good windbreaker too. A little heavier jacket. It took me 4 miles to get warm, so I'm probably dressed appropriately. Hey, like and subscribe. Have a great day.